Hey guys, it's Ashley here, and I'm about to tell you how to incorporate oily products and, of course, oils themselves into a daily routine with your little athletes. My 5-year-old is a runner and a dancer and a baseball player, and he loves to use these products daily, and I'll tell you how we use them. I'm a former high school cross country and track coach and about to start coaching again this fall. The first thing is make sure that they have a good high quality stainless steel or glass water bottle if you're going to give them oils in here, or even Ningxia Red. I think it's just safe to go that way. So an oil that I love, and not necessarily with Avery, but for myself with athletic performance, is lime. I also love orange or lemon, but it's going to keep me more hydrated as an athlete, and same goes for your kids, especially an age where they're going to drink the water with a flavor. So I'm not being funny, but usually we say that rule is like 8 or 9 years old. It's safe, of course, at any time for ingestion, but you want to make sure you're comfortable as a parent. So put this in there to keep them extra hydrated, and make sure that you're using cold water if they like that. It's going to be cooling. You can also add a drop of peppermint vitality. Speaking of peppermint, one of my favorite ways to use peppermint is that it helps cool your body down. So put it on the bottom of your kids' feet before football practice. Maybe put it on the back of their neck before they run a cross-country race. Maybe if they're a lacrosse or a soccer player, making a little spray or roll-on for them to keep them cool during this fall season, especially, and again in the spring. The next thing that I want to talk about briefly is either making a boo-boo bomb for them with lavender, Melrose, and some coconut oil in case they have a fall or a spill or whatever it is they need during practice or a game. And the next thing is if you don't want to do that, you can use aloe or lavender, and you can use that neat for them to keep with them, especially if they're an older child and they can do it themselves. If they have chafing, especially those sports that they're going to chafe, rose ointment is what I would recommend for feet, armpits, sports bra area, whatever, if they have that and they're an older child. The next thing is keeping them not being stinky. Thieves spray is great for that, and so is taking purification, a little salt, then adding water and making a spray for their shoes, their bags, them, who knows. You also want to make sure that they have a deodorant that's safe, aluminum-free, non-toxic. I'll post my link on here, but I make one that's homemade, that's great, and it's not going to melt inside of their gym bag. All right, so motivation. I love Oola Fitness. I think this is the best choice for kids because energy is a little bit more of adrenal support, and they probably don't need that quite yet. So Oola Fitness is a great one. Plus, it's a pretty cool thing to give them as a little athlete and tell them to apply it to their wrists or their neck or anywhere they can inhale those wonderful vapors before they hit the field or the court or the track. The next thing I would say for occasional muscle soreness, Deep Relief would be easiest because you can get it a roll-on. I actually have the special one from the Fit Kit, but you can also use Deep Relief in the regular roll-on. Make a Panaway roll-on, Cool Pain Cream, Cool Sports Gel. I would also say that OrthoSport Massage Oil, any of those, just make sure they have one readily accessible for occasional soreness. And finally, you want to make sure that your athlete is nourished. I would say freezing these and sticking them in their lunchbox to have before practice would be a great thing for most kids to help them cool down, also get a lot of antioxidant support that they need. You can also do the same thing. Courtney talked about this in her video with Wolfberry bars, or of course with those Sleek bars. Last but not least, make sure you have Thieves laundry detergent on hand for any of your little stinky athletes that might need it. I use it for all of my laundry, but I love to use a little bit extra of Thieves spray, maybe in the armpits if they're stinky, and then throw it in there. So a lot of these tips are going to help you if you have an athlete that's a little older, but if you have a younger kid, I would highly suggest at least the Boo Boo Bomb, Ningxia Red, and then of course peppermint for cooling them down.